Here's how you're going to make this Ramadan the most stress-free Ramadan you've ever had, and it all comes down to preparation. If you're living in the UK, then you know that the days are a lot shorter this year and you don't want to spend all your time in the kitchen, so prepping is key. I've got 6 recipes that you can prep ahead of time and freeze. We're starting off with lamb shish kebab. So in a bowl you want to add in 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 teaspoon of coriander and garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika and the juice of half a lemon. Give everything a really good mix and then add in your boneless lamb. We're using about 750 grams to 1 kilo of boneless lamb. Give it a good mix until everything is evenly coated. Then you're going to cut 1 onion into cubes and thread the lamb onto skewers. I also cut my skewers in half because they were too long for the freezer bag. If you don't have anywhere to lay these flat in your freezer, then you'd want to remove the skewers and just keep the meat in the bag, otherwise they can poke holes. So thread them on with the thickest part on the skewer, some onions and then the lamb again until you have a nice pattern. Carefully pack them into a Ziploc bag that's freezer friendly, and then that's it. We're moving on to the next recipe for tandoori chicken. To this we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of oil into a bowl, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of tandoori spice mix, 1 finely chopped green chili, a handful of roughly chopped coriander, the juice of half a lemon, and half a cup of natural yogurt. And I'm also adding in a little bit of red food colouring, all natural here, but it's totally optional. I just love the colour it gives. Blend 1 whole white onion until nice and smooth, then add that into the bowl as well. Add in 8 boneless, skinless chicken thighs and mix everything together really well until all the chickens are fully coated. Carefully transfer into a Ziploc bag, label it, and that's it. That one's ready to freeze. Next up, let's make some salmon. This one calls for 2 fillets and it's a honey and mustard salmon. Start with a light spray of oil and add 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of whole grain mustard, add in 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of salt and the juice of half a lemon. The whole grain mustard has a much more earthy taste and the pure set honey coats the salmon a lot better than runny honey. Mix everything together really well and gently pat onto the salmon and then put them into a freezer bag. Label it and that's it, done. Follow for part 2 where I'll be sharing the remaining recipes you can prep and freeze for Ramadan. Trust me when I say you need to give these a go.